Welcome to our channel. Today we how to authenticate MetaMask with Trezor for Web3 apps. Complete guide step by step clearly. Begin by ensuring that you have both your MetaMask wallet and Trezor device ready. Install the MetaMask extension from the official website if you haven't done so already. Once installed, open your MetaMask wallet. You will need to create a new wallet or import an existing one. If you're importing, enter your seed phrase or private key as prompted. Next, connect your Trezor device to your computer using a USB cable. Unlock your Trezor device by entering your PIN. In MetaMask, navigate to the account menu by clicking on the avatar icon in the top right corner. Select Connect Hardware Wallet from the drop-down options. Choose Trezor from the list of available hardware wallets. Follow the prompts in MetaMask to authorize the connection with your Trezor device. MetaMask will communicate with your Trezor and display a list of accounts associated with it. Select the accounts you wish to import into MetaMask. Click Import to add these accounts to your MetaMask wallet. Once your accounts are imported, you can access your Trezor holding assets directly from within MetaMask. Ensure that your Trezor device remains connected whenever you wish to make transactions. When you're ready, navigate to a Web3 application of your choice. Click on the Connect Wallet option within the Web3 app. Choose MetaMask as your preferred wallet. Authorize the connection when prompted in MetaMask. Your Trezor can now be used securely through MetaMask for all your Web3 activities. Always ensure that your Trezor device's firmware is up to date for optimal security. Make sure to disconnect from any Web3 app when you're finished to maintain your security. Now you are ready to explore the Web3 landscape with the added security of your Trezor hardware wallet. If the page does not load, refresh the browser or try again in a private or incognito window. Make sure you are using the correct email address, then retype it carefully to avoid small typos. If your password is not accepted, use the reset option and create a new strong password you can remember. Check your spam folder for verification or security emails, then complete any requested confirmation steps. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more step-by-step tech guides.